And now to Decision 2026 and the race for LA mayor. The incumbent and the challenger faced off in their first debate ahead of the November election. Mayor Karen Bass and Councilmember Nithya Raman sparred over some of the city's biggest challenges. NBC4's Robert Kovacik live in Sherman Oaks with some of the key moments for us. Robert.
Carolyn, the Sherman Oaks Homeowners Association had this place packed. This was the first debate between the two since they faced off in the primary, and the first debate since the one on NBC4 that at that time also featured then candidate Spencer Pratt. Now, much of what was discussed tonight has been discussed on this campaign trail prior. However, there were new accusations and new admissions. Boisterous on the outside as supporters of both candidates raised voices, while inside Mayor Bass and Councilmember Nithya Raman raised concerns about each other.
You've been the mayor for 4 years, and the results have not changed. The results are visible on our streets. The evidence is very clear. We needed to have started these changes many years ago in order for them to be realized today.
You have been on the city council for 6 years. You've been in City Hall twice as long as I have. I realize you want to pitch yourself as somebody from the outside, but where were you? As a matter of fact, I believe you have missed several thousand votes because you don't show up to work.
If I was such a poor worker, why did you appoint me to all of these external boards? Why was I the city's voice on these entities?
Well, you know what? We really need to look at that.
Why was I the Housing and Homelessness Committee chair for so long? I was doing
Are you getting ready to resign?
A good job. I was I'm sorry?
I said, are you getting ready to resign?
All right, we're going to move on.
We're going to move on.
The next round.
Bass referring to Raman's position as homelessness chair. Raman is soon to be removed from that title. Homelessness, a major topic tonight.
In our district, over my time in office, we've seen a 70% reduction in RVs, tents, and encampments.
We have to end street homelessness. We have to get people off the streets immediately into more cost-effective housing.
Public safety also on the table.
If elected mayor, would you fire Chief McDonald and replace him?
I don't believe that his response to the ICE raids on our streets have met the moment. LAPD on our streets was often seen to be protecting ICE officers.
You have a lot of nerve talking about the hiring of police officers when we finally reached the point where we had a decent-sized class, and you voted against it.
And then there was this moment. Raman defended hiring the advertising agency used by New York Mayor Mamdani and Graham Plattner, the Maine Senate candidate who dropped out after a sexual assault allegation.
We have to get talent to be able to run our team. We weighed the issues, but I also do want to say that in this mayor's innermost circle, she had communications advisors who were on her WhatsApp chats, who were also at the same time that the fire was burning in Boyle Heights, were doing crisis PR consulting for Lineage where the fire was happening.
If I had known that person was doing that, that person would not have been advising me. When I realized it, found out about it, they stopped advising me.
Now, if you are a Pratt supporter and wondering what your former candidate thinks about all of this, Spencer Pratt was watching tonight's debate and was critical of both. Live tonight in Sherman Oaks, I'm Robert Kovacik. Carolyn, that's the latest from here.
All right, Robert, thank you for that.